add a new one here. It was an item triggered event. Yeah, I gotta do those location things too. Alright, got a decent chunk of stuff for today. Okay. Let's just do unique dungeon events. Then we're gonna have the backup one here. Dialogue. I need my gloves. My hands are freezing. Oh, I don't know where they are. No. I have these gloves. These are okay, I guess. My compression. Oh, they're the other ones. I'll just put these up in my pocket. Okay. We'll see. Anyways. Starter, weekly once relation. Let me do a new dialogue fragment inside of there. Yeah, this can give like the option to search. So like, let's just do a few. I'll do an annotation. So like. This can also check other random event qualifications. You give, you know, a special content on success. Just to make sure there's more than one use. Oh, work is hunting me down. Why me? What did I do to deserve death? What did I do? Ah, yes. Oh, holy moly. Alright, well. Nice. Let's do transaction download. So, this will take just a moment. I apologize. With, then on this, I feel like it's Andy's. So, I'll be back in just a moment from Oblivion. Okay, where's the big one? Okay, mostly done here. All right. Okay, and then this will break up into a bunch of different checks. De condition. I don't want a choice here, actually. This needs to be one condition because it's cruel like that. So then we'll do. We probably want to do a random roll. Oh, they're different. Right. General use. So we'll do a 50-50 split. So, random number results equal to 50. So we'll coin toss it for if it's going to be one of like the special check. Aye. Okay. Let's look at our event checks. So there's the Alpine Path. less than or equal to 20. And event checks global dot no secure. So this will be a dialog fragment. Else this checks something else. This will be less than or equal to 40. And super doggo biscuits. No secure. Should have just done that as doggo. Anyways. Anywho. And we'll do another one. Condition is 60. Come on, sneaker. Last Dark, hello. So this is a let me see if this will work on the YouTube chat. This is the game we're working on that should show up on YouTube chat. And yeah, this is a narrative tool set that I'm using to build a bunch of kind of distinctive events in the game state. So this will be a map-based game like Pokemon Go, but with a bunch of visual novel elements, honestly, where there's like this huge narrative, this huge world to explore with a lot of variety and stuff as well. So if you are, bored and want to write some stuff, I'm always hunting for new writers because there's a lot to do on this project. But welcome. What kind of stuff do you work on, Last Dark? Tari Smoke. I have to find to breathe. I'll put a couple of these. Let's. I'll give a couple of solution options here. Just so there's a little bit more variability. I'll do another one up here. Dialog fragment. So this program, though, is Artisy. But yeah, this is essentially, I should do a little logline for this. This is essentially a video game where the main character discovers a magical doorknob that gives them access to a magical dimension. And through that, they become kind of this person of status in their society, even though they're like dead poor and they have to kind of figure out what to do. I'm now learning to write code, but me and my friend are working on a 3D version of Shattered Pixel Dungeon. That's cool. Well, that's fantastic. It's awesome to see other creators, and I do a bunch of reviews because I find that the best way to develop, at least for me, my both narrative editing and my game design stuff is usually to edit other people's work. Yeah, I'll just have it be more organic. Yeah. So it's fun. Yeah, so I'm doing, I've done a decent amount of the game design on this project. I have a few other colleagues that are doing the coding work and stuff like that. But it's been a lot of fun. This has been a really engaging project. It is. I've made some smaller games, and this one is considerably larger and more ambitious than the others. So I'm trying to kind of come to terms with that. That like, okay, this is going to be a much longer project with much more just elbow grease that has to go into it. But I think it's going to be something special. I hope on the other side. So. I'll do instruction. So yeah, you will take some damage. So yeah, but if you've never heard of Artisy, it's a pretty nice tool set. Obviously, it needs a lot of work. Plus equals 5. I'll do this as and then yeah, we can like build stuff that affects the Unity state through here. So I can go to, I'm not on a screen share, so it's not going to show. I had some problems with my laptop. The thing I'm using to write code, and some of the files got corrupted, but I don't mind starting over. It helps me learn more. That's very, very wise. One of the pieces of advice that, I think is okay to take with a grain of salt, but it is something that I do believe has some merit, that I've gotten for writing, is the best way to revise sometimes is to rewrite. Pretend that you made your product or your story, this is more writing advice, on a typewriter, and you have to retype it, and you will find that you will be able to make more thoughtful and fundamental changes to a project than you would otherwise. And so I think you're right on the money in terms of dungeon, grant HP, object property. I'll do lose 10 HP maybe. Where's the percentile? Players can't die from this. Yeah, grant specific amount of HP in that adventure. Can be negative. Okay. Thank you, Luis, for doing great job on documentation. Send to clipboard, no comments. Oh yeah, and these are separated by semicolon line endings. So then we do 2. It should be. Yeah, but that is a bummer though. I hate losing work, but yes, I know. We'll combat nature. Well, it's awesome. I'm excited to hear that you're doing creative work. You know, I think that's something that is easy to so this will be gain. I see the effects. Smiths and I didn't get that much done. I only had the player movement and enemies movement down. That's okay. It's still practice. But yeah, Unity's a great tool set. It has its quirks, but it's not it can get the job done. That's for sure. I will say this is a pretty nice tool set. Yeah. Well, that's awesome, Last Dark. Well, yeah. If you ever have a game you want me to try, I'm sure you can see because I think it says you're on YouTube, so you can see in my YouTube history many reviews of many indie games. Because I do think that that's at least for me, a fantastic way to learn and develop as a game designer. So I've seen the effects. Okay. You're... Oh yeah, I was gonna also fix one of these setting issues here. But I think that was under the template design. Features, events, journey, basic properties. Yes. And so we're gonna edit this, and then event author. Why won't you let me edit list? Okay, there you go. Plus. All right. Back. Okay. So then this one. This one needs to get chained to. Excellent. Oops. Back. of updating here. This looks complicated. It is. I mean, it's a very industry grade tool, for better or for worse. You know, it kind of comes with a lot of stuff you can do, but it also comes with a lot of headaches, right? That's the challenge, right? Is you know, there's always a trade-off between ease of use and uh, there's a trade-off between ease of use and you know, broadness of scope. So I already got the points actually, so I just need this to be a notification now. Oh darn. I hear my little one waking up, sadly. How long did it take you to learn this? Artisy wasn't too bad. Like, I've also been working with the team to like build out features that we want and stuff like that. Artisy's better than some. Another tool that's really good is Ink or Inkle. By Inkle, I think. And that has another set of like pretty solid tools. That one's more coding based, which is fine. Like I do know the basics of kind of scripting languages and stuff, so it's not, you know, impossible, but you know, continue out of the room. Boop. Alright, that's one path closed. Now, these default events, I want to have some nice variability. Can you make 3D games? So this is not a game design engine. This is a narrative design engine. So we're still building our game in Unity. And this engine for the narrative and the events connects to Unity. So great question. But yeah, this is mostly focused on the narrative and storytelling aspects of the kind of the decision trees for that. Where there are, I mean, where we are using Unity for our core game loop, we're using Unity to build our card. It's essentially a card game too. So think of it like Hearthstone meets Pokemon Go is this game. If that's any, if that's a helpful distinguishing factor there. But that's how I think about it, at least. Hearthstone had a baby with Pokemon Go. Oh yeah, so what did I receive? I received something. I received something from this character. So this will be a good way to check on item possession. Undying Ember. Undying Ember has item in inventory, so I will want to figure that out. But yeah, like the hope is you can do some cool stuff, right? Like you can have more variability, more complexity than maybe you would have otherwise. Check. Has item. Undying Ember. Send to clipboard. Dialogue. fragment 3. These can come down here. This one you need to have. Okay, so he needs to have that item. And this will be, so he will definitely have seen this, so he has to have seen this event. There's a strange gap in the wall. A shape carved, a mountain. Who do you think it take after more? Who do you think it take after more the game that is? Can you make 3D games in this? So this is more of a narrative. Who do you think it take after more the game that is? Oh, so it's probably more Hearthstone. It's probably more Hearthstone, but set in a map. So it's essentially a map game version of Hearthstone where you're going out, collecting cards, building, gear in your deck and leveling up. It's been a really fun project. If you want, like, we have a Discord, so if you want to get builds to try, you're more than welcome to. We're probably going to be sending out, probably in a couple of weeks to a month, we'll probably send out some test builds. Who do you think? How'd you understand that? Yeah, I've done a little bit of Twitch streaming, and it definitely teaches you chat ease, especially because I know a lot of folks are writing on their phone, and so autocorrect's hard. It makes communication tricky. Okay, so this is point of view player character. This is me00. Bum, 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 bum. No worries, no worries. But oh yeah, let me pull up the worldseekers Discord here. General. Create invite. Alright. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah, if you're curious to try out the project, feel free to join the Discord. My guess is that it'll be a couple of weeks before we have another build ready. We're doing a lot of very large changes, and we're also kind of recentering after the holidays. So I do have a sneaking feeling that it'll take a bit before we're really ready to. We sent out a build in November, October, which went really well, but there is still a lot to go. Inspect the gap. HP2. Oh, fridge. Oh no, please don't crash. I hope it's saved. Oh, that sucks. Well, darn. Oh, brutal. You hate to see that. Let's see. Please tell me you saved. Please tell me you saved pretty recently. Somewhat recently. Okay, close enough. Ugh, brutal. Oh, lame. Oh, that work. Oh, that stinks. Well, I did it wrong anyways, but... God, that sucks. Well, I was just saying about how it's better to rewrite, huh? At least I know exactly what I'm going for. Sadness. Wasn't I just saying that? Oh yeah, you know, this needs to be 1. This will be... rough stone, in the center of the room. Stone dais with mountains. Stone dais, that's right, dais. Carved with mountains. And a small pivot in the center. Alright. Brutal. That's bad. Thankfully it wasn't too much. It was just more a few little steps that got lost. Inventory check. Has item. Item to look for. Oopsie, I forgot that doesn't work. It was the offhand, undying ember. For the center option. Yeah. Probably good. It'll make me be more efficient. It's always good to rewrite. You know, I stand behind that. As frustrating as it may be to rewrite, it is always good to rewrite. Standard outcomes. This will be this is, you know, checks. Well, you can see I'm saving a little bit more often now. I'm learning my lesson, but it's not too bad. The dais. Okay, and then this one is Elba. Thanks for joining. I'll say hello on the Discord. Welcome indeed. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a fun project so far. We're still in the weeds, we're still trying to get everything to a place where it can be more readily shared. I think the next release will have a tutorial, and then, we just gotta build more stuff. Okay, so the P&Ls are done. That's great. I think this project's gonna be interesting, though. I do have a feeling it's not gonna release until fall of next year fully, but it's it's kind of getting to what an early access phase would be. It's almost in an alpha phase. Inspect the dais. I run. We're going to save, and we are going to set dungeon, set HP to percentage, system value. I'll do 110% because you know what? You deserve it. Instruction. Very nice. Well, welcome. Uh-oh, ad. Welcome, Itanchi. I forgot to ask, how was your holiday? The holiday was good. My wife had to work, and the daycare was closed, so I did spend a lot of time with the little one. But I've been working when he's been napping on a little diorama, which has been a lot of fun. So I'm excited. The dioramas I'll probably finish it next weekend, is my guess. And then I'm really excited I've recorded the process and streamed the process. Like, the streams obviously aren't very interesting because it's just a lot of me sitting here and painting, but I will kind of synthesize the recordings, I hope, and get something that's shareable, and something that hopefully can share some of the process, because I do believe that, like, any creative venture, whether it's storytelling, whether it's game design, whether it's making a diorama, is really beneficial. It's like going to the gym. It's something I always want to say. Hey, if I've figured something out that's made the process easier for me, and I can share it with someone else, I think that's always worthwhile. Okay, so now this gets up the notification. The Alpine breath. Sounds nice. How's it going, Atanshi? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. It's nice had time to catch up with the little one. Yes, very thankful. You know, I think it's one of those things that, as someone who loves building stuff and making stuff and working on, projects, getting a forcing mechanism to spend time with family, you know, is a good thing. Something that's saying, hey, you're gonna put down what you're doing. You're going to spend time with family. You're not going to work on your little fun side projects unless the kid's asleep or something. As kind of silly as that sounds, that is something that's really impactful for me. And it does help. Destroys. I should have let them know it removes the ember. We do want to have a dialogue fragment here. So... Alright, I will have to continue here. I am very sorry. I hear my kid waking up on the monitor. So I actually have to make good on what I just said about, I still got to try to spend that time with family. I think that's really important because it is. But for better or for worse, I probably have to go ahead and wrap on up. But thank you all for hanging out. I will be doing more stream. I'm going to be really pushing this January and February on the narrative design for this game. So that's going to be like literally one of my main foci. Foci. Is that right? Foci? Fun guy. So that's going to be a big priority for me. So I'll be doing a lot of work in Artisy. You'll be seeing kind of the tools I use and the kind of rationale I'm using to build these systems and worlds. And also give feedback. Tell me if I'm doing something you don't like or something that's not working, because I think everybody's feedback is very valuable. But in any case, I will catch you all later. Have a fantastic holiday season, and I will see you all